yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Gino now to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 17-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Rolling to his right.
That's brought in downfield by London.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Patterson.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Algier.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try to run with Patterson.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. 51 right, boys, 51. 19 right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
This pass is caught by London.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Smith now to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd down and 7.
18 Rattler.
To throw is Smith.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off of play action, here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Nifty move. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Walker's somebody who just impresses you every time he steps on the field. He's a guy who was the Walter Camp and Doak Walker Award winner's final collegiate season behind a 1,600-yard campaign. 300 carries or more, that wouldn't be unexpected in his first season in the NFL.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Watch the screen. Mike 19, Mike 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Again, Walker.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Here we go, set, clock 40. Ready to go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his man, London, right side.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on a field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out of the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. The open man is Westbrook.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Running left, here's Patterson.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Back to throw here.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Dancing to his left, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Smith.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 23. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready, go.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Ready. Stand by.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Yellow. 22. Drill green. 57. Right 57. Okay, just like that. Just like that. 57 to mark. 57.
Second and 14.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Now Geno on first down. Finds
finding Walker complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's London. Finding room at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Patterson running between the tackles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Patterson again. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought